Hello students, welcome to Divine Public School e-learning platform. My name is Subtotal and today we are going to learn chapter 4 of class 7, that is using Excel as database. So let's start. So students, let's start our next chapter, which is using Excel as database of class 7. So in this chapter we are going to learn these all topics. Here you can see the first thing is introduction, next using Excel as database, next using a form to enter data, adding new record in a form, searching a record, sorting data, filtering data, using advanced filter, using data validation, adding subtotal, and finally analyzing data with pivot table. So let's start. Our first topic is introduction. Let's talk about introduction of this chapter. Students, you always remember all the thing on your brain. So every information you are storing in your brain, that makes a record. These may create the collection of information. These collection of information are called database. The database is a collection of information related to particular subject, such as maintaining addresses and phone number. If you see the database, if I am looking to see, here is the Excel and here is the database that I have made. In the database you can see this is called field name. The field name is here written, and these columns are called field, and these are the data, and these data are called record. So two important things are there in particular database, that is field and record. So talking about field, so what is field? So field is a column within a database that contain only one type of data is called field. See here, this is the field. So in this field you can see the roll number is written. So under this roll number we have written only roll number, not any other things. In the name column you can see only the name, not any other things. In English you see the number of English, not any other number. So you can see this is the field. So field is a column within a database that contain only one type of data is called field. Now record. So the row in the database is called record. Here these are the row, these are, this is also, and these are the rows, and these rows are called record. So every data you feed under this field, these data are called record. So now student, you have getting about field and record. So if you put the name of any field, these name of the particular field are called field name. So now our next topic we are going to move, that is using a form to enter data. So the question arises, what is form? Form is a piece of a paper. If you want to put your information, so you make a table. The table is a collection of a data. Similarly, if you have a piece of paper, you have noted down about your data, that you are suppose I want to take your information, so you will write your name, your class, your section, your SR number, and whatever the information to identify yourself. So you will write only your information, not any other information. So you have written on the piece of paper. Similarly, on the interface, we have to provide some information like name, class, roll number. So you feed that information under that column. This is called form. And if you feed by the help of the form, you can see your information only. not any other information. But with the help of if you are making a table, you can see many other information also, and you can also manage with that information, but not with the form. So form is we can say that it is much secure than this table, because in the table we can see others data also, but in the form we can see only our data. Suppose I am giving you a form to fill, so you will fill your information only, not any other information. Okay, so now I hope you are getting. Now using a form to enter a table. So form option by default is hidden, it is not visible. So every time you can see, if I open the MX Excel, you can see on the top this is the quick access toolbar. So under this quick access toolbar you will not find the form option. The form option is always hidden in this quick access toolbar. So if you want to see this form option under this quick access toolbar, so you have to do this setting. So what is the setting you have to do? So if you want to add, you have to go to this MS Office button, and then where you have to go, this is the Excel option. So you have to click on this Excel option, and under this Excel option you will find this customize button. So click on the customize button, and here you can see the customize to quick access toolbar. So I want a form here in the quick access toolbar. So here is a popular command here, and under this here is the option command not in the ribbon, command not in the ribbon. So you have to click on it, and you will, if you will scroll down, you can find the form option. So here you can see the form option. I hope you can see this is the form option, and after that you have to just click on this add button, and if you have add this button, you are able to see this form option over here. Now after that click on OK button, and if you have click on OK button, now you can see under this quick access toolbar you will see the form option also available. So previously it was hidden, but now it is present on the quick access toolbar. Now you are able to click on this form option. So just click on this form option, and I want to put the cursor over here so that I can add here the new information over here. So if I click on this form option, you can see the dialog box. Under this dialog box you can see the several information. Here sheet 1 dialog box is appear. So here you can see 1 of 7, it means 7 data has been inserted. So I want to insert some more. So what I want to do, I want to add a new one. So I will click on this new button. So this way we can add a new record in a form. So just click on this add a new button, so the blank space will be available. Now I want to insert the new one. So I want to insert 108 here in under this roll number, and in the name column I can write any name like Mahesh, Suresh, okay, whatever the name I can write. In English I can give any numbers like 65. In Hindi I can give any number like 25. In maths I can give any number like 75. Okay, so now what I have to do, we have inserted. Okay, we have inserted. Now if you want to insert another one, so click on again new. Okay, and this way you can see here if I'm close this form, so you see here 108 Mahesh 6525, and this addition and this percentage has been automatically added. So this way you can add the record, you can add your record by the help of the form. You can add a new record by the help of the form. Now this is what you have added a record in a form. Now next topic is this searching a record. So for searching you have to just go to this form, and under this form you will find a criteria button, and the sheet 1 dialog box will appear, and now you have to give the keyword. Okay, so by the help of the keyword it will just find your specific data. Okay, so what is criteria? Criteria is the condition by the help of you can find your specific data. Okay, so now here I am opening the Excel. Now I want to search any one of the number like I want. Okay, so do one thing. So write your keyword here. Like suppose I want to search 104. So do nothing. Okay, don't click to anywhere because the option is not here for searching anything. Do one thing. You have to just press enter key. So if you press the enter key, you see the result 104 is of Kirti. Okay, so do nothing, you just have to press the enter key. If you press the enter key, you will get the specific result according to your criteria. Now again I am going to click the criteria button. Now this time I will not search with the roll number, I will going to search with the name. So here I am searching the name of the student is the Hemant. Okay, Hemant. So Hemant is the name is here. So Hemant I will write. Okay, so now I want to press enter. So see what will happen. So here is the Hemant roll number. Here is the English, Hindi, maths marks over here. You can see, or you are able to see. Okay, so this way you can apply some condition to search your specific data. The next topic is that sorting data. Sorting. What is the meaning of sorting? Sorting is mean arranging the data either in ascending or descending order in a worksheet. Suppose that your data is in not in the arranged manner. Okay, some name is written here and there, like not, it is not in alphabetical manner. Okay, so if you want to arrange with the alphabetical manner either in the ascending order like A to Z, or descending order at Z to A. Okay, so it means you can just arrange it. So for doing this you have to select any one of the cell. Okay, so you have to select any one of the cell. Now I am just selecting here. I will close this form because we have understand how to arrange this form. So now here I will select any one of the form. Like here I am selecting these cells. Okay, so now what I have to do, I want to just sort it. So here you can see in the home tab and extreme right side you will see this sort and filter option. So if I click on this sort and filter option, so you can see sort A to Z, sort Z to A option, sort A to Z and sort Z to A option. Okay, and if I go to the data option, okay, and here you also can find sort option. So see here, sort A to Z and Z to A. Okay, so either you can arrange with the A to Z. Suppose I am clicking on A to Z. See, it is saying that expand the selection, continue with the current selection. So continue with the current selection I want to, so I will select this continue with the current selection, and now here you can see it is arranged. But now one thing having problem. The problem is that it is not changing the value according to the name. So what I have to do, I will just click on here and choose first one. So okay, so this way it will also, all the data will be arranged according to these data, because the next option is that it is arranging, it is ascending, it is sorting with the only and only that column which I have selected, but not any other. Because if I will do this thing now, so it will sorry, if I will do this thing, so it will not arrange it properly, because all the data will be scattered, you are not able to find it. So as well as you have to arrange your data also. So for doing this you have to select the first option. But if you want to arrange the only name, then you can choose the second option. Okay, so the two options is there. So here is the A to Z and here is the Z to A. This way you can arrange your data in an ascending and descending order. I hope you all are getting. Okay, so now moving ahead, our next topic is that here you can see filtering data. So what is the meaning of filter? Okay, suppose that I am giving the example that if you have water, okay, and under this water there are so many impurities are there. So what you have to do, you have to just purifying it. So what you are doing, you are just removing the unwanted thing that you don't want. Similarly, if you have a data and you have a data and you don't want some unwanted data, or that is not necessary data that you don't want to see, so what you have to do, you apply the setting that whatever the data you want to see, that data will be only visible on your screen, and rest all the data will available but will not visible. That data will be available but will be not but will not appear, it will hidden. So suppose if I want to see the data of our school, if I want to see the data of our school, like how many students are studying, how many students have paid the fees, okay, whatever the thing we have to see. So what thing I have to see, if I want to see that there are so many students are studying in our school, so what I have to do, I have to arrange the data with the class and the section. So if I want to see the section like suppose 7th E and 7th IA, so what I have to do, I want to apply some filter that I want to see the name of the student who are studying in 7th A and 7th D. So I just put the check mark over here and then see. So now similarly this filter can do the same things. Now to open this filter, to work on the filter, you have to go to the data tab, and there is a shorten filter group, and under this shorten filter group you will find a filter button, and if you apply the filter button, you can see the small arrow, and if you click on the small arrow, you can find a checkbox. So those data you want, just put a tick mark, and those data that you don't want, just remove the tick mark. Let's see, I am going to show you. Here is the Excel, you can see. So now if I am just selecting this roll number over here, and then after I will go to this data tab. Under this data tab, here is a filter option. You have to just click on this filter option. You can see the small arrow will be visible in each and every field. So suppose that I want to arrange it, like here is the name, so I will put the if I click on this arrow button, you can see there is a several boxes here. So I want to see only Ranjana data. So what I will do, I will remove the check marks, and let's see what will happen. So I will click on OK. Let's see, you can see only Ranjana data, and rest all are hidden. So this is the normal filter. That you have done. Okay, by this filter you can apply only and only one time of filter, only and only one time of criteria. At the same time you cannot apply any other. Okay, so what I have to do, if you want to apply so many criteria at the same time, so you need another types of filter. That filter is called advanced filter. So now our next topic is that advanced filter. So here is the advanced filter. So what is advanced filter option is used to filter data in a multiple field using specified criteria. So in the multiple field, if you want to apply some criteria in a multiple field, so what you have to use, you will use this type of filter that is called advanced filter data. Okay, so for opening this, you have to just use it, go to a data tab and the short filter group, and there you will find the advanced button, and then specify list range and select copy to advanced. Location option, define the criteria range. Okay, so now we have to understand how to do the advanced filter. So here I have created this data, and there is a data we have created. Now I want to show you how to do this thing to apply advanced filter. So what I have to do, I will just copy this data, this database. I will copy and paste it here in the downside. Okay, so now I will remove this one, and here I will just copy this field. On the top I will copy this field and paste it here. Now I want to apply some criteria. Like suppose I want to see the person who having 10,000 salary. Okay, the person who having 10,000 salary, this is the first criteria that I have applied. That the value should be 10,000. Okay, now what I have to do, that we have to go to the this first of all we have to go to this data tab, and here is the data tab. As you can see here, if you put here, and you can go to the data, and in the advanced section, here is the filter, and this is the advanced filter. You can see, if you go to if you click on it, you can see this box. Okay, so you can see this box. This is the list range, this is the criteria range, and this is the copy. So what I want to do, you want to take your data from from that from where you are taking the data, that range is called list range. Okay, so if you are taking the data from that, it's called a list range. So you are taking the data from here to here, so you will select this, so you will select here to here, so this is called list range. So in place of list range, you will select the range over from here to here. Now you have understand about what the meaning of a dollar sign. So as we have discussed about that, this is the cell reference, and the cell reference having three types: relative, absolute, and mixed. Okay, and the dollar sign represent that this is a absolute cell reference. Okay, so now you have selected the list range. Now you want to apply that the data must be, the salary will be 10,000, the salary will be 10,000. So what you have to do, you have to select the criteria range. Okay, criteria range must be selected, so you have to select from here to here. This is the criteria range, okay. Because I have selected this one in the list range, I want to put here, first of all I want to select this list range because it is deselected, so I want to select it first, the list range. I have selected the list range. Now I will go to this criteria range. Here is the criteria range. I will select this criteria range over here. Now I have selected the criteria range. Now what I have to do, I want to just copy this data under this. Okay, so what I have to do, I will just click on OK. So if I will click on OK, you can see the result. Here you can see this is the answer, that I have applied only and only one criteria. Suppose if you want to apply some another criteria, that the person who having a salary 10,000, the person who having the designation of production manager or executive or sales or store, so this will also can short it up. You can also give the multiple criteria. So here you can select the range, which is the criteria, and here you can select the list range. So this way you can select a multiple range. You can select the multiple field. You can apply some criteria in a multiple field by the help of the advanced filter. Now moving ahead, I want to show you the another thing. Suppose that this is the one criteria that I have used. Now here is the designation. So suppose that in the designation I want to use storekeeper. Okay, so in place of this store, see here there is a several designation: manager, production manager, senior production manager. Okay, so I want to see the result, that who are studying, who are working as a storekeeper, or we can also search the salary was having storekeeper. Okay, so in place of store I will write storekeeper. Okay, so two criteria I have applied. So 10,000, there is no any person I can see, so I will apply this 8,000 over here. So now that in the place of a designation I will put the storekeeper. In the salary I will apply some 8,000. Okay, now what I have to do, just go to this filter and this advanced. Okay, now in the list range I will select from here to here. This is the list range, as you can able to see. Now put enter, just press enter, and then here is the criteria range. So I will just click on here and select this criteria range and just press the enter key. Okay, now what I have to do, here is the filter list and here is the copy to another location. So if I want to copy the another location, I will put the tick mark here, and I want to place the location here. So suppose that I want to put the location over here in the blank space. So why I will click on here and I want to paste this criteria over here only. Okay, so I will just press the enter key and then click on OK. If I will click on OK, the same the data will be pasted over here. So let's see, press OK, and here the extraction of this missing the illegal field name. Okay, so the field name is illegal, so I think that some spelling is error. it is saying. So what I have to do, I want to just again go to this advanced filter, and then the list range is having, and after that it will select by this one criteria, and then click on OK. So this storekeeper is getting. So this is the storekeeper, as you can see the result over here. Okay, so now I want to use the copy selection also. So what I have to do, just go to this advanced again and select two things are here. Copy the selection. In place of copy, I will select any one of the things, like press enter. Okay, now click on OK. See here, the result is the result you are getting, because I have selected only two of the storekeeper, so that is why it is not showing. Now it is showing. I hope you are getting that how to apply the filter and how can you apply the advanced filter. Both are the two things. In advanced, by the help of the filter, you cannot use the multiple field, you cannot apply the criteria in the multiple field, but in the advanced filter you can apply the criteria in the multiple field. So this is the this is the difference between this one. So now moving ahead, our next topic is that here you can see our next topic is that data validation. So what is the meaning of data validation? Okay, see here, suppose if I am making the field, here is the field I have made. As you can see here, this is the table. I am just removing this field, remove this filter. Okay, now here you can see I have made this database. Now in the database, as you can see here, multiple records are there. Now suppose this is the field, this is the roll number field, and here is the number is written, and which shows that the roll number is written. Okay, so I cannot write the name in place of a roll number field, but suppose by mistake I can write a name in place of a roll number. So it will not show any error, because it has no any feature, it has no any option this time available that show you that you have entered the wrong data. So student, that every field has its own data type. So some data type is stored number, some data type is stored text only, some is stored date and time. Okay, so every field having its own data type, so each field having a unique data type. So for using these data type, these data type, we have to aware with our software that you are entering a right data, and you are not entering any wrong data. So for let understand, you use this data validation option. So data validation let you that only you can use the that the value which is allowed, and you cannot enter any other value which is not allowed. So data validation is used to restrict the cell entries within a specified range. Okay, so it will always restrict you that which data it is used and which is data it is not used, which is data is allowed and which is restricted. Okay, so you can manage with this. So for this you can go to this data tab, and this data tool group is there, and there you will find a data validation, and under this data validation you can find a data validation dialog box. So let's see, here is the Excel, and you can see the data validation. If I go to this data tab, under this data tab you can see here data validation, the data tool group is there, and here is the data validation. If I click on this data validation, so here is the option 3 drop down list is there, and here is the 3 option: data validation, create invalid data, and clear validation circle. So I want to apply some data validation, so I click on this data validation. This option will be available. Now here is the first thing is setting, second one is the input message, and third one is the error alert. So what is the first thing? It was saying that which data is allowed. So if I'm clicking on here, so you can see the any value. So here in place of this 101, 107, 105, you can enter any of the value, because this time it is selected that only any value. So if I am going to select this only text length, so it will write only text. Okay, so if I am just clicking on the whole number, so it will selecting only whole number. So now it is again having some options available, like here data. So data is here is selecting between, not equal, equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than. Okay, so here is the several option. Now I am selecting between. So if I am selecting between, two option is there, minimum is there, so I am writing 0, and maximum is there. Suppose I am writing 200. Okay, maximum is 200. So it means you can write from 0 to 200 only. So if you go to beyond these number, so it will show you error. So let's see. Suppose I am just writing here 205. So let's see, it is written because I am selecting these cells only. So what I have to do, if I am writing here 205, see here, it is showing the error. Why it is showing here? Because I am selecting only these from here to here only. So this is not valid. This is not valid. Okay, this is not valid. So I can write only the number which is inside 0 to 200, between 0 to 200, not beyond this number. Here I can able to write because I was not selected in the data validation over here. So if I also select this cell also, so it will also show if I write beyond this number 200, but I have not selected from here, so that is why it is not showing the error. Suppose I am just writing here to 207. Okay, now here you can able to see that the value you entered is not valid. Okay, so again I am going to data validation. Here you can see that I have written the minimum and maximum. So here is the another option, not between, equals to. Okay, not equals to. Suppose I am writing equals to. So you can write any one of the value. Suppose I am not selecting here, I am selecting this one, this cell only. So go to the data validation and go to, this time I will select this whole number, and this time I will select equals to only. So here I am equals to writing any one of them 2000 only. Okay, so I will click on OK. So if I am writing 2000, then it will accept, and if I am writing any other number in place of 2000, so it will show you error. Let's see. See, if suppose I am writing 2000 here, so it will not show any error. But suppose if I am writing 100, so it will again show you error. Now you have getting that why it is showing error. It is showing error because you can write only and only 2000, because I am selecting equals to. So here you can only use this 2000 only because I have applied data validation. So here is the data validation. You can see only and only 2000 because I have selected the equals to, not equals to. So suppose that if I am selecting not equals to and writing a 2000, so now you can see you cannot write 2000 this time, and any other number you can write, any other number you can write, but not write 2000. Suppose I am writing 100, it will accept. Suppose I am writing 200, it will accept. Suppose I am writing 300, it will accept. But if I am writing 2000, it will not accept. Let's see. See here, this message is coming. It will not accept because not equals to I have selected. So if 2000 will be selected, then it will show you error. So I hope you are getting. So next tab is input message. So you can use any messages is there, like title message and input message, like which message you want to see, like error message. Here is the error message also, like which error message you want to see. See show error alert after invalid data is entered. Suppose invalid data is there, you have written, then this time you show the error, that error message. So in place of error message you can write any other message that you want to insert it. Suppose that I want to write any other message in input message. Suppose I am writing input message. So hello I am writing, and here also I am writing hello. Okay, and in place of in insert I am writing any other name. I am writing my name, and here I am also writing my name also, I'm writing my name. Okay, now click on OK. Okay, see here, this is the title I can show, and data in place of data validation I have setting 2000. So suppose I'm writing at 2000 here in place of 3000, so it will show you my name. Okay, see here, see my name is written now. Why my name is written? Because in place of error message I am writing my name. So for showing you the error name, it is showing my name. So in place of error I am written my name. So whenever it will show the error, it will written your name, or you can write any other message. Okay, so I hope you are getting that what is data validation and how can apply data validation, okay, in Excel. So now our next topic is that adding subtotal in a database. Okay, subtotal. See, what is the meaning of subtotal? Subtotal is a feature. Subtotal is a feature of database. Okay, so by the help of this feature, you can manage, analyze, extract specific information of rows of related data. Suppose you having a data, and suppose you have purchasing and selling goods in your shop. So in the month of January you sell some product, in the month of February you sell some product, in the month of March you sell some product. So February how much profit you have gained, in March you have how much profit you have gained, and in April you have how much profit you have gained. So overall how much profit you have gained. So these are the things you have to aware of it by the help of the subtotal. So you are adding individually, and after that you are adding all together. So this will show you that how much profit you are gaining per month. Okay, so you can able to manage, analyze, and extract the specific information with the help of the subtotal in a database. Now how can we do the subtotal? So now here you can see, here is the thing I have made it, this database. Here is the sales executive Raman. So he sales in October itna sales, this sales is done, and Mohit October it's how this sales has done. Prashant in October is how much this one is sales done, and Prashant in November is this sales has done. Mohit in November this sales done. Raman this sales is done. So now I want to add this October and November also. So and after that I will add this total. So I this way I can analyze that how much sales I have performed in October month, and how much sales I have performed in November month. Okay, so for doing this I have to do the subtotal. Okay, so for subtotal you have to go to this data tab, and there is a outline group, and there is a subtotal option you will see, and there is a function is there for adding this, which is called sum. For selecting sum function you can add this thing. So just here is the Excel, and here is the data tab, and under this data tab you can see what you will see, subtotal in extreme, this outline group, and under this outline group you will see the subtotal. Okay, so here is selecting this one, and just click on the subtotal, and after selecting this this cell range you can see the dialog box of subtotal. So now here where you want to apply it. So I want to apply the total in the sale column. So select your sale column, because the number is written in the sale, so you have to select the sale. Okay, so put the tick mark in the sale option, and now just for doing the total you have to select in the function sum. So you want to do many other function, like you want to do the count also, average also, maximum, minimum, and product also. So this time I want to do the sum, so I will select the sum function. Now click on OK. So if I will click on OK, you can see individual, it is adding individually, like total it is adding. So now I want to add monthly. So what I have to do, for monthly sale I will select only these two columns. So I am selecting these two columns, then I will go to this subtotal. So now I will select the sales option. Now doing the sum, I will click on OK. So this way you can see October total is here, November total is here, and this grand total over here. So this way I can analyze it. Okay, so if you will select both of them, all of the thing, so it will not manage. So you can select only two column. This way we can automatically arrange that in October month how many profit, how many sales I have done, and in November how many sales I have done, and this way you can total of November, total of October, and then grand total can perform by the help of the subtotal. So now you are getting what is subtotal and how can we do it subtotal. How can we do it subtotal? Okay, so now next topic is the final thing is analyzing data with a pivot table. Okay, so what is the meaning of pivot table? Pivot table is a tool of MS Excel. Okay, by the help of pivot table we can consolidate our data. Okay, what is the meaning of consolidate? So suppose you have you are making a database. So the database having a huge amount of data, and all the data are in the form of topsy-turvy. So you can just collect your information. You are just collecting your information, and if you are collecting information in a proper manner, okay, so it is very easy to finding out your data. So if your data is here and there, and you want to find out applying some criteria, so it is very hectic work. So for removing these are things, these are the hurdles. You need to collect your data and summarize your data, and this way you can see your specific data. So if you will see the specific data, it is very easy to find out your specific one, and you are not finding any difficulty to just doing some addition, doing the some of the sales. Suppose you are just selling and purchasing your goods, so you can adding in a proper monthly sum. You can do, you can manage your data, that which month I have gained profit, which month I have bear the loss. So all the information you can find with the help of this pivot table. So with the help of the pivot table you can summarize your data, and you can consolidate your all the database. This way you can collect your information and see in a proper manner, see your data in a proper manner. So how can we do this? Just go to this insert tab. Under this insert tab you can see the table group, and there is a pivot table option you can see, and then create pivot table box you can see. Okay, now this is the Excel. Now here is the data I have already made, that I have shown you. Now I am just removing, and then I just copy here and paste it here. Okay, now what I have to do, I want to apply this pivot table of this database. So what I have to do, go to this insert tab. Okay, under this insert tab you can see the pivot table. So I will select here, this is my cell range, and go to this pivot table, and here is the pivot table option. So just click on this pivot table option. This dialog box will appear. Under this dialog box you can see the cell range. So I have already selected this cell range. Okay, I don't require to select the cell range. If I want to select, just click on here. So if I will click on here, and then you can select. Okay, so now click on OK, because I have already selected the cell range. Click on OK. So this way this is message is coming, and here on the right side you can see the field name, like name, department, designation, salary. So which field you want to see, you have to put the tick mark. Like you want to see the salary, so click on the salary. So see here, some of the salary it is showing. So if you want to see the designation, just click on a designation. See here, the designation is showing executive manager, production management, senior production manager, storekeeper. Now department I want also see here, department is saying, so executive, sales manager, development, purchase, sale. So it is just consolidate all the data, so in a very concise manner. It is just consolidate our data in a very concise manner. See, in that time that the data is so much huge. Okay, and if you will see that data, you cannot able to manage. So this time you can see that the data has been very concise. Now if I click on the name, and you also can see this is also very concise, and over there that is was very huge, and it also can perform that it can add that the thing. Okay, so how much some of the salary it can also add, of how many salaries of executive, how many salaries of sales executive, how many salary of storekeeper, how many salary of production management manager, how many salary of manager. Okay, these are all the things it can manage. Okay, so you can see the summarized things. You can also just click on here, and you can just, and all, as well as here you can see the small arrow. So if you click on the small arrow, you can see the filter option is available, and sorting is also available, filter is also available. So each and everything is also available. So that is why it is very easy thing to just concise your data. If you will concise your data and see in a proper manner, so it is very helpful for us. Okay, suppose I want to see only executive, I don't want to any other. Okay, so I will just remove the check mark over here and just click on OK button. See here, this executive option is available. If I'm clicking on here and just select all, I can do click on OK. So this dialog box will appear because I have selected all the thing. Okay, now I will remove this the check mark over. I can see only the salary of these labels. I can see the person salary. I can see this Anika, Anuradha, Ganesh, Girish, Manas, Priya, Ramesh, Saransh, Sumita, and after that it is automatically doing the grand total also, that total how many salaries I have to pay. So everything you can able to see. So this is the very fruitful for us, that we can manage, we can, as well as we can also rearrange our things. Rearrange, which means sorting our the things, like here's the A to Z and Z to A. So when I'm clicking on A to Z, it will arrange in the A to Z ascending order, and if I'm clicking on Z to A, it is also arranged in the form of Z to A. Okay, also you can see on the designation. If you want to see the designation, that how many person having designation. So here is only these designation. So grand total is blank because there is a no numbers are there. So if you there is a will be number, so it will automatically add. Okay, so that's the thing, that's want to that's I want to show you that what is pivot table, and what is the use of pivot table, and by the help of pivot table we can analyze our data. Okay, and it can use to consolidate our data, because there is a huge amount of data, and we are not manage all data. We have to apply some filter, sort individually. But if you use a filter, all the options are, you can see, you are able to see in one place all the things are visible, and you can also see the layout of all the things. You can manage the layout also, that it is automatically doing grand total. You can also see the sorting option, you can also see the filter option. So there's so much things in a pivot table. So now I hope you student that in this chapter all the things I have cleared all your doubts. Okay, and if still there is having any doubts, you can ask me in online classes. I hope you are getting all the things. So we will meet you in our next class.